Have you ever canoed down a babbling brook?
No, but I have cried at a Taco Bell.
Oh, same thing. Listen up, campers.
It's time to buckle up, pitch a tent, and take a hike.
Because Camp Counselors is a variety show.
So prepare for a good old-fashioned kumbaya,
Weird news,
hot gossip,
and scary stories around the campfire.
so spooky.
Is this podcast even about camping?
No, but it is camp. This is Camp Counselors. Hey, happy campers! Welcome back to Camp Shady Birch.
It is week 121 here at camp, and we have a very special guest. She currently has a new Netflix comedy special out called Liza Treyger, Night Owl. Please give a warm Camp Shady Birch welcome to the wickedly talented Liza Treyger.
Yay. Hi.
Hello,
Thrilled
hello.
to be here at camp.
We're so excited to have you.
I am excited because I feel like I am in the presence of comedic royalty right now. You have a Netflix special?
I can't believe it.
How did you get a Netflix special?
Honestly, I've been doing this for 15 years.
Okay, there it is. That's the
I
answer.
started at 21 in 2009 and I'm 37 years old. And I've had a couple half hours, but it's my first hour special.
The comedy scene is just so intense to break into, and I'm kind of doing it in like a different way. I'm doing it from like internet first
Yeah.
and then doing like live performance, and I feel like it's just a different beast.
Well, yeah, I didn't even have that as an option.
I think it was strong.
Oh, yeah, I
there
feel
was
like-
no phone. Like, I swear I was just telling, I really had like a bond with this 24-year-old T-Mobile employee who really helped me with my new phone. And we were like chatting about just like life and everything. But when I told him that I saw a comedy show and then I bought a CD and I would listen to the stand-up CD in my car, like his mind exploded.
It's like, what do you
Oh.
mean a
He
CD?
couldn't
Was it a
believe it.
podcast?
He's like, I was like, I would like get CDs of comedians.
Well, I didn't. Is that what the Grammys is when people win like comedic album of the
Yeah,
year?
it's the album.
See, I also didn't know that
Yeah.
comedy was on albums.
And of a special, you should just make an album so you can win a Grammy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
So do you have an album coming?
I could do it not like there's like a contract, but yeah, I'm going to for sure drop it. But it's like 9 months after, it's just like complicated business.
Yeah.
You have the one that was from like 2015.
I do, yeah.
I listened to it yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
so
gave you those
young,
streams.
girl.
You're gonna be on my Spotify Wrapped this year.
Yeah, it was. It's been a fun journey. I've enjoyed all the fun prizes along the way, but it's definitely different. And people have different skills. Like everyone I follow online, like I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, but you're really. I think you can
I
do
have
it
fun.
all.
I do some videos, but I'm just saying, like, I'm like so into the creativity and people's like characters and perspectives on the internet.
I love.
I don't
that.
hate it. And a lot of comics get really like bitter and mad. But in my head, I'm like, if people from the internet sell out at these clubs and the clubs make money and then they can hire you who doesn't sell out. So just shut up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like that's
Period.
that's how you get to be able to be a young comic work because they book enough people that sell out that they can like
Oh yeah.
have and like do lesser popular people. And so to me, I'm like, I think everyone is winning.
Can I ask you
Everyone
a
can have different
technical,
things.
like a technical question about taping the special?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm just like curious. I feel like a lot of us are. So did you do one run? Did you do like multiple nights? Did you pick certain?
I did
like,
2 shows, one night,
Okay.
2 shows, and we used the second show.
You don't. Do people ever split it?
Yeah, for sure. I think there might be one thing that I liked from the other or something like that. I think there was one note,
Yeah.
but the second was what usually happens, I would say, is it's solid on the first. And so you get everything in. So you feel like we got it. And then the 10's always better because you already got it.
Yeah.
And so I
feel
had
that.
one vodka soda.
Okay.
Like I was just, I feel like people usually use the later one.
Yeah. Do you drink
just
before your
feels-
shows?
Since I perform all the time, like being a stand-up, you're just so like I've been drunk as fuck, I've been stoned, but I've been sober. I just kind of go up all the time.
Mhm.
But I
I
feel
agree.
when I do hours, sometimes I'll have a drink on stage, sometimes not. It's not, I don't have a ritual with it, I guess.
I do an hour 10. And when I perform, I have like a drink backstage, but I feel like I could never get drunk before because I feel like I have to be.
No, you can't be.
But I've done shows with people who are like 4 drinks in and they're
But they have
vibing.
problems.
Well, you know what? I feel
No,
like
because sometimes I'm
liquid
stoned.
courage is real.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's funny, if I'm giggling,
I'm like a
giggling.
stoner.
I
Yeah, I
wish
love
I
that.
used to be. We've talked about that a lot on this show. We both
We
don't
did
smoke anymore
Like
because
last summer, we took an edible because we were like feeling so crazy. It was like half of an edible that we split, so maybe an eighth of whatever the brownie was,
Yeah.
homemade too. And yeah, it was just not a great time for us. Zach was like paralyzed.
my
in a pool.
world just like melts away. I want to love it. I used to do dab rigs in a Taco Bell parking lot when I was like
my
19.
God,
like
dabs.
with, what is it called? Like with the torch?
Yeah.
Like with a quesadilla in my lap. And now I take half an edible and I think I need to like call the police.
That's cool.
No, it's not cool because I want to get back into it, but I think edibles are too much. I want to get like a pre-roll.
I
and just
have
hit it.
some. I'll leave you one.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
No.
Okay, well that's lame.
I know it's so classic and vintage. I don't
It's
judge
so
smokers.
vintage.
Like when I see there's a few people in my life that are like committed to the cigarette life and I like that about them. But Zins is really popular, it seems like.
Have
Those
you
little
had
pillows. No, but I fucked someone that chewed tobacco before and I put tobacco in my mouth once and I didn't like it.
Was it
rough.
straight from his mouth into your mouth?
Oh my God.
No.
Well, that's
But that's kind of high, yeah.
No, we went to the
But I was cool. I smoked Newports in high school. I've
That's
had my
cool.
Marlboro Light phase. I had my Camel Light. Like that was never my addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've lived a
Wow,
couple
God bless.
lives.
Yeah.
What was your favorite life you've lived?
When I started, I loved it. I mean, I loved being a salon receptionist.
Okay.
That's a life I loved.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
I've worked at a few different salons, different vibe salons, and I was an amazing scheduler. I went above and beyond. And if you were a bitch, I wouldn't help you. I wouldn't squeeze you in. Like, if you're not nice to me on the phone, I'm not going to go out of my way to get you in. But if you're solid, like, I will get you a single process. I will do
I
it.
love that.
And then everyone butters you up because you control their day and money. And so everyone's like, oh, are you going out? I'll give you a blowout. And everyone's creative. Everyone's gossipy too and
true.
competitive.
Yeah.
And it's like young people making a lot of money. It was inspiring to see young creatives making money.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And it's like a real job, but not fully. And everyone's drinking and doing drugs. I'm scared of AI. I'm scared of everything. I don't know why I'm pretending. It's just AI.
I feel like you can't be scared of it. I feel like you gotta hop on.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I refuse.
In what way?
I'm always not really vibing with technology. I'm always like at least I just got a new phone. I was having a 12.
Oh,
I got my first set of AirPods within this calendar year.
That's good though.
And I've been struggling. I bought the wired ones yesterday. I hate it. But I'm technology averse. My laptop right now is blinking and this is my third it's not where I excel. And so I'm not going to jump into AI. It's about the soul of the art. Like we can't let them take the soul away, the humanity, the experience, the writing. Like we can't let them have it.
And it's such a slippery slope too.
Totally agree.
Can we I think there needs to be rules on it. Like not
Well,
in
it
the
should
arts.
just not be creative. Yeah, but that's all they want. They want to save money. That's like the whole thing was, I'm excited to have my special on Netflix. Obviously, it's where I want to be. It's like international streaming. It's like the platform to be on. But at the end of the day, that's when it went from like film and art to tech companies. And then that's what ruined all of this. This is why we're all here in this space of like, we don't own anything anymore. They own everything. It's subscriptions.
The DVDs, we gotta get the DVDs
separate.
back, everybody.
Yeah,
it's
like nothing is
joke.
owned. Everything is made for like the number one stuff is weird Christmas shit. It's not.
It's all 3D printed.
They did it. They took the art. They went the laws. They got to circumvent the laws because they were a tech company. Because usually you weren't able to double dip in the film industry before. You couldn't do the marketing. You'd have to hire someone else. You couldn't do all these other things.
Is it a law?
Yeah, there's all these like film studio old timey laws, and that all went away when it became a tech company.
I guess
I learned all this during the strike. That's like why I was being taught about this.
Yeah, I guess I just am always afraid to miss the boat. That's why I feel like if I don't adapt, then when eventually everyone else adapts, I will be like behind.
That's me, and I could tell you, it's a struggle. You see people float away in front of
But
you.
no, you're literally crushing it right now. I'm just like, it's so exciting because if you haven't seen Liza's stuff, you guys, it is so funny.
thank
And
you.
you're so great at crowd work, and you just like have a genuine connection with people. And it's like, also, this is my favorite part. It's like very non-threatening. I hate comics that I don't like their energy or they feel like too aggressive. You're aggressive as hell, but like in a funny, like,
so like
I'm just
silly
more
way.
inquisitive than like
Yes.
trying to make the joke on you. I am interested in people's lives and jobs and like what they're up to. Like if I see something that I'm into, I want to know how you afforded that bag.
Yeah, okay.
And so then and then you meet a woman that works at Tiffany's and you're like, it's like,
Wait, we have something really funny that we're
God.
questioning. Can you
What?
pull up our question that we have in the pictures?
Oh,
my God.
Because
okay.
I think
Excited.
because we're being inquisitive right now, and that's honestly that's kind of like a foundation of this camp is we're all very inquisitive.
I have summer camp stories because I was a counselor at fat camp and I did get fired midway through.
Okay,
I
so
failed a breathalyzer.
Oh no!
Wait, I'm gonna put this on hold. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I was really into like fitness and vegan, like 1920, I think. And I was in school to be a gym teacher because I'd been arrested a few times. I was like, what am I going to do? So I was like, I'm going to be a gym teacher.
Okay.
I'm going to get into fitness. And I went to work at the fat camp that was on MTV True Life. I'm going to fat camp.
I've seen it. I know it.
Yeah.
I know it well.
I was
Oh my
there.
God. Wait, were you there when they were filming it?
No.
Wait, where was that?
It's in upstate New York.
They
Okay.
all are. They all are.
Yeah.
What year was this?
I want to say I saw Spring Awakening on Broadway because after I got fired, I made my parents give me money and I went to New York City for 2 weeks at the time of my life.
What year was that? That one you think 2013?
No, because I was before I started comedy, so I want to say 2008.
Oh,
no, yeah, like
okay.
for 7 even.
Oh yeah, even the
9,
MTV
I was
at that
20,
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Time is so bad. I'm really impressed by people that know what years things happen. Like all the time blends together for me.
I feel like I'm like that a lot. I don't know. I just have like a weird way of connecting things. But wait, they made you take a breathalyzer when it worked.
My fucking co-counselor told on me. It was like we all went out and I didn't have the next day off. So I was like a little hungover when I was still drunk when I woke up.
Okay.
But no one would have known. If I had like a badass bitch that worked with me in the cabin, it'd be fine. But she was dating a cop. She was from Oregon and she went and told on me. And so she woke up and she was like, they need you in the office. And I had no idea what was going on. And then, I
Did
got
she see you
breathalyzer
drinking
first.
or did she smell it? Like what was the vibes in the cabin? This is like
Who knows?
not
I don't know.
good
Because
camp
also my
pour.
friend got fired and I was like bummed. But we were all at like the bar. I rode on a townie's motorcycle that night. Like we had a fun night at the bars. And I think maybe if I wasn't underage.
Oh,
I was 20.
Well, you went out with a bang.
I went out with a bang. They give me $200 and then dropped me off at the bus station.
Literally,
Oh my
no, you're
God.
joking. A real bus
No,
station.
I was actually on a golf cart and there's one girl and I still keep in touch with her because she was from Sweden. She was my camper. I had the teen girls, but she was 18 and a grown, like she's a Swedish 18 and she's an opera singer and she's a successful opera singer, but she was like my fat camper. And I remember seeing her and she was like, what? And I was like, I have 5. They just like took me away in this golf cart. I couldn't say
God.
no.
Are you waving while she's like, wait. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's kind of sad. But you're still together.
But then I had family, and then I had like some I had salon reception friends in the city, like, and I went to the Met. I had the best. I had like this transformative New York trip because I lied to my parents and said I got it's not that.
It's a budget cut.
yeah.
I go, they tried to move me to the little kids. I can't do first graders. Like I had to leave the job.
Your mom's like, totally. We know you cannot do first grader.
Yeah. And then I remember calling my dad being like, Dad, I have to see this on Broadway. Please put money in my account. Like I have to go.
Well, and it was worth it.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was like the best couple weeks. And I like this girl, I didn't realize then she was like on coke, but we went to her art studio and she was like painting while I slept in the corner. Like
so New York.
It was this cool trip. I went to the
So
Seinfeld
cool.
thing. I met a friend from high school in Central Park. Like so cool.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with it and like let your body take you where it's gonna go. And that you wouldn't have had that experience had you had not gotten drunk at the biker bar.
Yeah.
So you gotta remember, get drunk at the biker bar.
And it was an immoral bar. It was an immoral, unethical camp.
Oh,
Because they
yeah.
want you to gain the weight back to come back.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
also
I get
care about
it.
money, right? So they teach you in nutrition these nice things, how to do it. But then like the quality of products they're feeding these kids and like
No.
isn't that good. It's like low fat Doritos. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
It's like
if
Tang.
everybody was like super.
And so they
Diet.
don't have enough fiber, so they're not full. They're hungry because they're used to eating so much more on the outside. And then they're just like ravenous and like out and about and going through a lot.
Oh my God. I didn't even think about it that way.
Mhm. And they're fucking. We have to make sure they're not fucking because they
You
feel
can't.
confident.
You can't stop that. You can't stop that.
No, we would have to walk around in flashlights.
I used to
looking
go to
for
a
them.
church camp and people were fucking at the church camp.
Wow.
They were doing hand jobs in the pews. In the pews.
I like
couldn't-
that.
Not me. I was looking around. I'm like, no one's gay here. What the hell?
No one was gay. Or
No one.
was-
Whoa.
The pastors were.
Maybe. We don't know. No, it wasn't like that.
What denomination? Like how Christian was it?
It was Nazarene, which I feel like people don't know what that even means. It wasn't like Lutheran or Baptist. And I still talk to those people.
Oh,
so
okay,
they're okay with that. I'm their exception case, I feel like. But it wasn't like damaging to me at all. But at some point they were like, okay, he's not growing out of that spirited hip sway. So maybe he is just gay. And it was true.
Did you wear t-shirts that said like Jesus Christ, but it looked like Reese's and like Crest toothpaste?
No, not that. But I did wear the t-shirts into the community pool when we'd go there.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually didn't. I don't know if I need to go to fat camp, but I was a chunker always growing up. I actually still am kind of a.
But it's fine.
thickums.
It was fucked up to have little kids there because I'm
Totally.
like, this is weird.
We
You
don't
shouldn't be
condone
here
that
at
at this camp.
7.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
be worried about losing weight. You should just be a kid playing, and if you should be an active. I don't know. It was weird.
This episode is sponsored in part by Boll Branch. It is winter. The bone-chilling cold is absorbing into my body. I need warmth. I need comfort. I need relaxation. And campers, I found that in my favorite new sheets with Boll Branch. And you can upgrade too with the coziest bed imaginable with Boll Branch, maker of the iconic bedding that will change the way you relax and sleep forever. Start with Boll Branch's best-selling signature sheets. They feel buttery, breathable, and get softer with every wash. These sheets are the perfect foundation for better sleep, and you can easily add Boll Branch's bed blankets, duvets, and quilts without making your bed feel heavy or hot. Boll Branch products are made different, so you can sleep better at night, woven with the finest 100% organic cotton on earth. Now's your chance to change the way you sleep with Boll Branch. Get 15% off plus free shipping on your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com/camp. That's Boll Branch, BOLLAND branch.com/camp, CAMP, to save 15% off. Exclusions apply. See site for details. Also, campers, Boll Branch is doing something truly important. Helping from Home launched in 2020. It's a philanthropic initiative bringing comfort and care to communities in need. Boll Branch is actively supporting those impacted by the Southern California wildfires with donations of bedding essentials like sheets, blankets, and pillows. If you or someone you know needs additional support right now, apply to our Helping from Home program at bollandbranch.com/helpingfromhome.
But I was just in a rib rodeo thing where you eat ribs and then you jump on a mechanical bull and then you have to do comedy and then eat more ribs and then do the bowl again or something like that. It was really hard because you have to chew the meat. You can't just so it was really hard.
Who came up with that?
This was at
That's like great. And then do it again, loop it around.
It sounds like you made
and
it
why
up.
did you
I tried it
sign up
twice,
for
but I got
this?
to do it. Well, so Moon Tower Comedy Festival, it's in Austin. I'm actually doing it again this year. It's one of my favorite. I love a comedy festival. It's kind of like summer camp. It's all these comics in a hotel, and Blair Saki and Shane Torres, it was their idea of a show, and I like to do as many themed and fun shows at the fests as I can. And I rode the bull for 7 seconds, but the girl that beat me was Natalie Palamides, and her tits were out, and she's a clown, and she threw the meat at someone. It was wild. I wasn't gonna win, but I was bruised, and I tried to eat the meat. It's just hard to eat the meat because you have to chew it.
Yeah, I honestly can't even relate to it. I'm trying to process the whole thing in my mind. I'm like, wow, that is.
I'll send you, but I have such badass photos of me on this bull.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh my God, wait, you have to send it. I would love to see it.
It felt cool.
In the year 2000, you were tasked by the American school system to create a project on somebody. You chose Barbara Walters. Why did you choose Barbara Walters?
She was an icon. I loved 2020, and I loved that she was making it in the boys industry at the time. But I think I was just a 2020 fanatic. I don't even know if The View was even on then, and I wanted to be a journalist.
Yeah. Okay. Do you still see yourself in that? That's good.
I see myself in all because I have a crime pod, and that was a big 2020. All of it. I just like showbiz, entertainment, Hollywood, TV, movies. That's just my interests. But people made fun of me.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know what that's like because I had a similar experience. It was probably around the year 2000, and I did a whole project. We could pick anybody or anything, and I picked Rosie O'Donnell. And
Very similar, actually.
I loved Rosie
I love those
O'Donnell.
koosh. I love the koosh balls. I watched
Oh
Rosie
my God,
O'Donnell
the
every
koosh
day.
balls. Totally forgot about that. The rubber band at the end. She would be like, that was
Cutie patootie.
everything to me. I loved Rosie. But yeah, no, that's what I did. It was like a trifold. that I had to stand up in front of everybody. I was like, anybody questions about Rosie? I can answer anything. Nobody came up to my
You really
my
can't
booth.
answer anything
Nobody
about
came
Rosie.
up to my booth. I think my mom still has it. She keeps everything that I have.
Yes.
So I'll have to dig it out. She might
That's
have
so
it.
cute. No, because people made fun of me, and then the guy was doing Christopher Columbus, and I go, "What did he do?" And everyone made fun of me because that was stupid at the time, but I was, I guess, ahead of my time.
Yeah, the cream always rises.
No,
Look
that
at you
hated
now.
him. Yeah.
And look at him now.
But yeah, for some reason, she was just this hero.
Is she still a hero? Who's your personal hero?
Yeah, I love Shaq.
Okay, that's a good. He is.
We love Shaq.
Actually, he's doing. Are you guys? Shaq is everywhere right now.
Shaq is everywhere, and
Shaq gummies. I saw those at Walmart. Gummies that are Shaq's face.
Because I like this. I like the sneaker. I'm a gummy girl.
Yeah, this is a gummy
gummy
girl
girl.
podcast for sure.
Yeah,
We're all gummy girls here.
I went to Economy Candy for the first time. I'd never been.
I don't know what that is.
What is
It's
that?
downtown. It's like it's turning 90 this year. The grandson is now working it. His grandfather started
I
it.
love that family.
But it's like bags of it's like affordable prices for Manhattan. Like you can't even imagine. It's every candy you can think of in bulk or single. New gummies. I saw a gummy. I go, I haven't seen that before, and it came out that week. Like I knew. It was the Super Mario and Harry Potter gummies. I'm like, I've not seen these.
Oh my god, not the gummy
Crossover
drop.
we all need.
The gummy drop was there, and I bought those. Like, I love those pastel little drops with white dots that are like creamy and minty.
Oh, I've never
I
seen
got
those.
and I got chocolate covered gummy bears. Those are like hard to find. And you know the
they're
gummy eggs that show up in the Haribo mix.
Mhm.
Yep.
You can get a whole bag of just the eggs.
Oh my god,
interesting.
those are good. I love
For
those.
$7, something like that. Like it was really fun. I did a
love
show
it.
there.
You had a show at the
They
Gummy
booked
Factory.
the show at the Economy Candy, and then I shopped. I spent $45 of my $100.
That's kind of cunty though.
Yeah, you
like
gotta return
gummies,
to the
stand up,
business.
sweets, treats.
Margaritas with Pop Rocks.
Oh my god,
It was
that's
fun.
that's a lot. Though.
It was a lot.
That's Sugar Factory for sure. We were just in Canada a couple weeks ago, and I just like love trying little candies and treats from different places.
Yeah, what'd you have?
The Cocoa Crisps are insane. I like a wafer for sure. The all dressed chips are amazing. Their gummies were not giving. I'll tell you that. They had wine gummies.
Oh my
Not
God, they were
good.
bad.
Not a fan of those.
They're
But
too hard.
too hard, too chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was definitely, hey, it was a fun
What were
time.
you doing in Canada?
I had a show,
Okay.
Danforth Music Hall. It was great. My first time in Canada doing like my show.
And was it fun?
It was. Toronto's great. It's like
Toronto's
New York light.
Yeah.
It's cleaner. It's smaller. It's
Good food.
It's good food.
Good food.
Yeah. It's we're doing a lot of shows in February, so I'm excited. When this episode comes out, we'll be in Charlotte. And I'm
Okay.
super pumped for Charlotte. Love their airport. Big fan of that big boy.
Wow. I don't know if that one's even sticking out to me.
It's the
their
busiest
choice.
airport in the entire country.
because of the connections. Or
Yes,
Like, why? Where?
yeah.
But it's not. Is it international?
Yes, I think
Oh.
Chicago is a technically a bigger airport.
Yeah.
But Charlotte does more people like a day.
Whoa.
More foot traffic. Yeah.
You know what? Airport was so highly populated, obviously, but was organized so well. Orlando.
It's
'Cause I
old
looked-
though. What do you think
It
about
is
that?
old, but
It's
I
so
was like,
old.
it's moving fast. I can't believe that
No
Charlotte
one's
has more
ever
people
said
than
that
Orlando.
before about the Orlando airport.
I was impressed by how fast it moved with the amount of people that were there.
Is there a memorable airport you can think of?
I've had memorable times, like lounges here and there. Like I'm like, oh, the new Minneapolis Delta Lounge. Like that's kind of
Okay,
rad.
okay.
Speaking Orlando.
The Minneapolis airport is incredible.
yeah.
We've talked about it on the show.
That's
It's a
Oh, wow.
great
We literally talked about it on the
airport.
show.
It's pretty. It's a pretty
I
airport.
love it.
It is. I can't believe we just connected on this. That's amazing. And then I like the ones that are super tiny, like Burlington, Vermont, where there's a rocking chair and stuff. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
definitely like experiencing that.
I don't like
once
small
in a while.
airports.
Hilton
'cause
Head's
it-
airport is literally the size of this room. It's like, hi everyone.
Like I like that once in a while because the JFK the Delta
Yep.
Delta walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the longest walk. I swear it's over a mile.
I am a psycho because I love airports so much. It's
I
like
do
my
too.
favorite place. I'll get there early just for the lounge.
You know what I started doing? I started getting the trading cards from the pilots.
How
what
do
are
you
you
ask?
talking about?
I'm nervous.
So
have 'em,
I'm
they have 'em.
assuming you're like you get boarded early.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're a part of that community. So not a lot of people are there. And so I just asked the flight attendant, I go, hi, do you think it's okay if I ask the pilot for a trading card? And they're happy because they think I'm going to be annoying and I'm not. And then the pilots are thrilled. And he goes, let me check my backpack. I think I have some. And then they give it and they're like, really?
That's cute though.
Wait,
oh my
what
god, I
are-
want to
what
do
are
this.
they?
They're
now.
holographic and they say the type of plane you're on. And
How
then
many
it
Boeings
has
do you
facts
have?
about the plane. I only have 3. It's a new thing for me. But I'm starting tour mid-February.
Oh, okay.
I've been kind of grounded the past month and a half.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's
But Cincinnati
so
was my
exciting.
first time. And then
That's a fun town. Real weird there. Weird energy there.
I had the best chicken schnitzel of my life. But I was performing in Dayton, Kentucky.
Oh yeah, because they're so close.
Yeah.
Right over the river.
And it was really cool. I didn't go to the zoo, but
That's okay.
I'm going to
That'll
go
be another
again.
time.
I think I'm going to actually, this is fucked up, but just do a vacation to Cincinnati because I want to go to a baseball game in the zoo.
You need to go to the world's largest grocery store. It's in Cincinnati. It's
What's
called Jungle Gyms.
Okay.
It's insane. You have to get the spaghetti. What's that spaghetti was?
Skyline
chili spaghetti.
Yeah.
We've been there so much. I used to do like work there like randomly.
What was your jobs before?
I was in
this?
marketing.
Marketing.
Yeah, but yeah, that was, what were you doing?
I was always in video editing. I worked at a Catholic university, and a nun was my manager.
Wow.
Sister.
So you guys both come from religious places too.
Yeah, I wasn't religious at the time. I just needed a job because I got the
Okay.
boot from my job before, and I was like out of a job for 8 months, and then this opportunity came. I was like, oh my God, not me being gay and going to work at this Catholic university. I'll do it.
I know.
And then COVID hits. And then, of course, they're like, everything's digital. We don't know what to do. Let's give it to the one guy who we just made up a job position for. It was a lot. It was very stressful. But that's what I was doing. That's what I was up to.
Wow. Isn't life so much better now?
Yeah.
Can I ask you to do me one favor?
Yeah. What?
A little off topic, but I don't know if our campers know, but you do speak Russian.
Oh, I do. I thought I was like offended you the way you like brought it. I was
Yeah,
like,
that was. Yeah,
I was like, I thought you were like, I do not want to talk about my marketing past. I thought that's what was about to happen. I'm so sorry.
because I don't want to let it. I don't want to let it get away from me.
Yeah, it's I speak with my parents in Russian. It's like getting worse and worse. Like I'll forget words. You know, I wouldn't be able to go to college in Russian, but I could.
Can I ask you to say something for us?
Da, конечно.
Can you say, "Hey, happy campers"?
I wonder how you say campers. I should text my sister. I don't know how to say campers.
You could say bitches. Or like little bitches.
Little bitches.
Yeah, just swear.
Little
Like,
bitches.
oh my God. Hold on. Now I'm on the spot. I feel shy. Wait, just say something funny. Здравствуйте. Wait, what is it? Because it's mostly with my parents. So it's like, you got to give me something that like 70 and 80-year-olds talk about.
Get me. Why am I doing a Russian accent? Yeah, get me a sandwich.
Принесите мне бутерброд. So that's what I mean. Like I'm saying that last word wrong, but like my parents understand me.
No one
Yeah, but
that's
we don't
listening is
care.
going to know that was wrong.
No, the people that are
isn't-
listening.
We're not fact checking.
But like
here.
I'll talk to like Lyft drivers or like people that I meet out and about, or when I see someone speaks Russian or in an audience, like I'll go talk to them, and some are like, "Oh my God, we're so impressed with you," because I have lived in America most of my life, and then some like are rude because Russians are rude.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know any Russian food or like no.
I know a white Russian.
Oh, okay.
That's
Milk and
not-
alcohol.
That's not it.
Russian food is just like meat, potatoes, rice, chicken vibes, like classic things. But I love this potato salad, Olivia. It's so fucking good.
Is there a good like Russian restaurant we should know about? In New
Well,
York?
Veselka's Ukrainian, and that's where I was born. So I was
Okay.
born in it's present day Ukraine. It's Soviet Union stuff. You know, it's like complicated. But
this is a geopolitical
the
podcast for sure.
vareniki are so good. So they
Okay.
call it like the pierogies, and I like them with the potato and the cheese.
I love those.
Yeah, they're so good. And so I go there.
Okay, Liza. Well, I think we've got a job for you here at Camp Shady Birch. If you'd like to take us up on it, we would love to assign you the role as international news correspondent.
Absolutely.
Are you comfortable with that? Because I thought the Barbara Walters, but after like speaking with you, I don't know if that's best for you. You're kind of really good at like an activity coordinator. That might be your jam. I feel like you have a lot of experience.
I do like activities. I shouldn't do international leadership. What was it? International leadership
International news correspondent.
for the camp.
Yeah.
I could like is the goal to try to get campers to come from all over the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
and
it's recruiting, I could do that.
Yeah, it's recording, and it's a vicious job. You got to work holidays. It is 24/7 with 2 30-minute breaks.
I would never.
Oh, so you're declining the role.
I have to. I value my free time.
Okay,
I can't do
okay.
24/7 with. I value, for
Okay,
me,
we have-
it's time over money.
All
Yeah.
right, wait. Okay.
And that's it.
We have
I need a few more lunch breaks.
we have the egg gummies too.
Oh.
Attention campers, please meet at the old flagpole under the tall pine for morning announcements.
Welcome back to morning announcements, campers. It's just Jonathan and me. For a minute, we're going to break for morning announcements. These are the news articles that you might have missed that we want you to spread like wildfire. Jonathan, what is your article of the week?
Okay, so this takes place in North Wales, and the city I had written down how to say it, but it almost worsens my confusion.
I am Welsh. Hear me roar. I actually am very Welsh. I'm 26% Welsh.
I love your grape juice. Okay, so this is what I wrote down, how it's supposed to be said. Cynefin. Well, don't read the title, but
I'm not gonna read the
this word, that C word,
I know
the C word. How do you say that?
Cynefin.
Okay, let me spell it for the campers, and then I'll move on to my story. Caernarfon. So we're in North Wales, okay? And it is beautiful. It is historic. I believe it was founded in 1283. It's the birthplace of the Prince of Wales in 1301.
Oh, there's been a lot of Prince of Wales, though, because that just threw me off for a minute.
I think there's a new one every time the other one dies.
No, they just pick a different region. I swear to God.
Okay, so it's beautiful. It's lush. There's lots of castles, right? Rhiannon Evans is a 25-year-old shop worker who is living in this town in North Wales. And she is also the first woman ever to end up in court for this specific reason. Evans pled guilty to pursuing a course of conduct amounting to the harassment of a woman named Deborah by sending inappropriate videos after she sent multiple videos of herself breaking wind to her boyfriend's ex-partner.
Oh, so she was woofing on cam.
So this girl was sending multiple videos of her ripping ass to her man's ex-girlfriend.
Okay, so is she in jail?
Well, we'll get to it. And this in real time is just happening. Okay?
I want to get her on the pod.
No, it's because it smells so bad in here.
Prosecutor. Let's make a joke out of that. Fart-secutor.
Prostate-acutor.
Now you're getting freaky. That has nothing to do with flatulence.
Are you the prostate?
The prostate. Are you farting out your prostate?
No, it's just
Get
like
that check, baby, please.
Prosecutor Diane Williams told magistrates that in the first
You got to stop. Just read. Can you just read an article?
Can you stop interrupting? I'm trying to get through it. Told magistrates that in the first video, quote, she proceeded to pass gas by placing the camera on her bottom and passing the gas. On December 22nd, more than 3 videos of Evans were sent of herself cutting the cheese.
Only 3? That's not that many.
Well, within the next few days, there were 4 more of the same nature involving, quote, Miss Evans passing wind, her face smiling at the camera. So I'm wondering, is that like a frontward facing, like in between the legs, or is it back behind and looking back?
No, she wiped it front to back and then turned the cam.
Oh my God. Her behavior continued to Boxing Day and New Year's Day. So these continued, multiple.
Yep. All through the holidays.
The holiday hoopla. Despite police becoming aware that it was happening, the victim said in a statement, quote, I would like to feel safe in my home. Girl,
I kind of feel like she's being drama. Like it's definitely it's a nuisance at most.
I would say
criminal?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's criminal. I think it's a waste of time and money. I think it's a cry for attention. I also think that there's 2 sides to every story, but knowing that this is the only thing that's being brought to the forefront, you have a question.
Also, fighting for the women of America here, I've known so many women who've actually been stalked and harassed by like dangerous men, and our legal system will not do anything to protect these women. And this woman in a different country farts in a camera and gets a court date. We have men on the streets of this country genuinely like doing terrible things, harassing women, and they're like, well, we don't have proof. I'm sorry, we can't help you. It's like, but in England, at least they're locking up fart cam.
It's North Wales, but 100%.
All
jokes aside, no, literally all jokes aside, I went with my friend. I took all the steps that needed to be done, and I'm sitting there with her trying to get her out of this really terrible situation. This was years ago. And I'm sitting there listening to all they're saying. I'm like, okay, so we can't make moves until there is like physical action or like something that could, I don't know, kill her. And then it's like, oops, we should have done something.
Like, can we just find the middle?
There was really nothing we could do until he did something worse. And then he did.
Yep. And that's what always happens.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
It makes me sick.
Okay, let's get back to it. Light-hearted, light-farted. Sorry,
That's called a shart.
It's called a shart. So Evans had been arrested at her home, and she did admit to the videos.
She said my face is in it. What do you want me to say?
She's like, yeah, it was me. Yeah, I fucking farted. She suggested she wanted to send videos because she felt her partner was being treated unfairly by this other girl. The prosecutor said, this is what the prosecutor was saying. Mrs. Williams added, it was purely malicious. She was smirking throughout, found it hilarious, but the victim didn't. The defendant said, there were some issues going on between Miss Evans' partner and his ex-partner with regard to child contact. That was the only time in any of these articles that I saw that there was a kid involved. I'm assuming they had a child together. And then the farting girl is the new girl. I don't know.
Oh, the farting girl's the new girl?
Is the new girl, yeah.
Oh, so she's sending it to her baby, her new boyfriend's ex?
It's very Mare of Easttown. Like that redheaded girl is who the farting girl was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get the reference from first episode 1.
Yes. The lawyer said at the time she sent these videos, she had some drinks and then she sent them. Understanding now that this has caused the victim some distress, she didn't send them with malicious intent.
Not you being in a new relationship and just ripping ass and sending it to your current boyfriend's ex. Like, this queen is built different.
She is.
Get her a podcast and get her on this podcast.
So Miss Evans left court with a 12-month community order following the WhatsApp messages. That's another thing. This was just through WhatsApp. Turn off your notifications, babe. You don't have to answer them. This isn't like someone calling you incessantly. These were videos of someone farting. You saw the attachment. You pressed that little triangle that said play.
To be a juror in that courtroom.
No, I have something. If I was a magistrate, please.
All right.
So the magistrates impose 15 rehabilitation sessions, 60 days alcohol abstinence monitoring, and a 2-year restraining order. They put that in place.
Bless Welsh taxpayers for having to fund this. This is so ridiculous. This should have never gone to court. This should have been a fight on the street like it used to be back in the day. Hand-to-hand combat. Who gets the victor prize of this nasty man you guys are fighting over? Because this man in question, if his new boo is shitting on Cam, sending it to whoever, like, we're really dealing with the bottom of the barrel here. I don't want to be fresh, but like, no one's really seeming like enough of this. Should not be. Are the courts bored?
He has pink eye. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got pink eye.
So Evans also had to pay £100 compensation and £199 in the cost.
Oh,
in
okay.
fart juice in the cost. Remember that girl who sold her farts in a jar?
You talk about her way too much.
Having your jar of farts.
Don't you dare bring up Christina Perry. She follows me on Instagram.
I don't give a fuck. She mustn't contact.
Keep that in. Keep that in.
And I will. And when you say that, you know who sides with me? The campers.
They do. They always do.
Thank
they
you,
always
campers.
you.
I love you. We mustn't contact the victim.
Just wrap this up.
Stop. I'm unmedicated today. A prohibition.
Do you summarize it?
A probation officer. So, yeah, they had bad blood, and that's that. And she got charged. Okay, campers.
So campers, if you and this is a big PSA generally to the community here. One of you has been farting in manila envelopes and sliding them under cabin doors.
It's one of those manila envelopes that has the string on it that you go like this.
Yeah.
The figure 8, and then you wrap it up.
Are those called? It's like a buzzword on RuPaul's Drag Race
What?
now. Those kinds of bags.
A bag.
So what you're talking about is a manila envelope with the string.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen like a leather version of that? With same kind of concept, but it's just like a leather one with the string.
Oh, where you wrap it around the button?
It has a name. And RuPaul always says it, and now all the girls are just like saying it as like a buzzword. They're like,
no, I didn't know that.
Grab that, whatever. I'll look it up later.
Okay,
it's
we'll
a
have to
really
look it
funny
up.
word.
It reminds me of The Grudge when the girl pulls the file and it has that on it, and then she pulls it out of her throat.
Well, that's not this. I'm talking about the campers farting in manila envelopes. Stop it. And we've narrowed it down to cabin 13 and 14. So one of you, please come forward and stand in your truth, please.
And if you don't, a sandwich will give you pink eye by farting on every single one of the pillows in there, whether
And
that
he's
person did it or
old.
not. Yeah.
So that stuff is prehistoric. Pink
Yeah.
eye.
He can't even reach to wipe all the way.
It's a different strain.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, my turn.
Yeah.
I'm also going to save my article title.
Oh, I didn't even read mine. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Here we
Here it is.
go.
However, the winds did not break in her favor at court. Okay, so the name of this article, it's coming from Metro UK. UK woman in court for aggressively farting at her boyfriend's ex by Tom Sanders.
That's journalism. My article is very similar because it deals with the judicial system and a crime. Shall I get into it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to save the title because I'm feeling like you today. I'm going to get right into it. The former director of the Quincy, Massachusetts Department of Elder Services is accused of stealing money from the city and using it for some wild purchases. U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts, Josh Levy, announced Wednesday that Thomas Clasby of Fitchburg was indicted.
Indicted.
That's how you spell indicted?
Mm-hmm.
Was indicted on charges of embezzlement. That has 2 Z's in it. Mail and wire fraud. Embezzlement reminds me of rockin' the Casbah, rockin' the Casbah.
Embezzlement reminds me of like cuddling, like snuggles.
Oh my God. I think of like jewels.
What?
Embezzlement, like I bedazzled.
Oh.
It doesn't sound like a
because
negative.
you have the, yeah. Because you're seeing the 2 Z's and I'm thinking of like cozy, maybe?
Snuggle?
Snuggles?
There's no Z there.
Embezzle. I'm like embezzled in my bed.
Can we both
Wrapped up
agree
in
it
my
doesn't
nightcap.
sound negative?
No, it doesn't. It sounds like really cute.
Well, embezzlement, mail and wire fraud, and interstate transportation of stolen property. So, Clasby, fun name, was arraigned inside a Boston federal courtroom Wednesday afternoon. Prosecutors said that Clasby worked for the Quincy Department of Elder Services from 1999 to April 2024.
Oh my God, that's a long run.
Well, starting in 2019, Clasby is accused of using the city's purchase process to generate cash for himself and to pay for personal items. Are you curious to see what kind of personal items he's purchased for himself?
Can you give me a hint and I'll guess one?
I couldn't because
Okay.
they're all over the place and it sounds like something I would do.
I'm going to say a mattress.
I wish it was that vanilla.
Okay.
Federal investigators said that Clasby had the city pay $8,950 for a music studio to produce recordings of him singing.
Is this your written admission to what you did? What the?
So almost $9,000 of city funds. He's like, I'm making an album.
Did it come out?
I'm looking for it everywhere.
Oh my God, I
It's called
swear
the
to God.
Clasby Confessions.
No,
I made that up.
Campers, wait, can someone out there please get to the bottom of this? You guys are really good at snooping. Can you send it to us if you find it? I want to hear this mixtape.
Well, that's not all. Clasby also allegedly used city funds to pay $2,234 for 153 pounds of bourbon steak tips.
What is wrong with people? No, genuinely, like what is
That's
wrong?
not
Well, like
all.
you gluttonous fuck.
$4,800 for a Toyota Prius.
A Prius. A Prius?
And $1,658 for a self-portrait that was lacquered, mounted, and framed.
No, I can't blame him for that one.
But to like, if you're gonna like embezzle, be a little bit more like, I don't know, stealth. She's like, I'm making an album.
Good. I'm making
making
an album.
music.
I'm driving in a nice, safe car with a hatchback,
And it's
I
environmentally friendly.
and I got a portrait of me
Lacquer, bitch.
in my living room.
Lacquer that bitch.
So is it just him? Does he live alone? He sounds like the type that doesn't have a wife.
I was unable to locate his wife, but if I get her on the pod, I get her on the pod. Clasby is also accused, this is a big one too, of paying over $38,000 to a friend's consulting company, but never used their services. Prosecutors said that Clasby's friends cashed the checks for the city, like from the city, and then met him at various locations to hand him the money.
What were the...
They were consulting firms, which to me is like the biggest generalized. Like, what does that even mean? There's like another quote, and the guy's like, "This is like the worst." He's like, "We can't." This is so funny to me. He's like, "This is not what public servants are supposed to do. We as government officials are working for the government." Okay, the amount of distrust that the entire country has in our government at every single level is at an all-time high. So get off your little podium. You're preaching to God. No one's listening. Okay, nobody trusts any of you guys, and this story is as common as the day rises.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to send him a video of me farting and smiling.
And you know what? And then they'll lock you up for it. But guess how many years Clasby is facing for this in total charges?
1.
40. Because it's like embezzlement. Embezzlement, they get pissed about that one.
How old is he? Is he old?
I saw a photo, and I would guess north of 50, south of 60. And that's all I can say. And the article title is Massachusetts official accused of stealing city funds, buying 153 pounds of steak tips and a self-portrait, by Matt Schooley via cbsnews.com.
Sad.
Let's get back to our interview with Liza Treyger. This episode of Camp Counselors is sponsored in part by Undies. At some point or another in our illustrious love lives, we've all asked our partners the same age-old question, am I big? While Undies doesn't know the actual answer to that, or if your partner gave you the actual truth, this Valentine's Day, they can help you look huge with their contoured pouch and ball caddy campers. Every Valentine's Day needs a Valentine's night, and Undies is your perfect thirst trap to get the mood right. Choose from tons of awesome Valentine's Day prints and styles and match undies with your special someone for an extra special holiday treat. They have a style for everyone. From all black classics to fun, expressive prints, Undies has a look for everyone. This Valentine's Day, good things come in big packages at Undies. Hubba hubba. Get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at meundies.com/counselors. That's meundies.com/counselors for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies, comfort from the outside in.
Grab your bug juice and bear spray, campers. It's time to pack it up and take a hike.
Welcome back to Take a Hike. This is the part of the show where we bitch a little, we lace it up, and we tell something to take a hike. So what am I telling to take a hike?
What are you telling to take a hike?
Changing rooms. I hate changing rooms.
When have you been in one?
In a changing room?
When was the last time you were in a changing room?
It was New Year's Eve because I had a wedding to go to, and ask me why. All I had to pack was a suit, pants, and a tie, and I only packed the belt. So we had to go to Kohl's in the King of Prussia Mall, Pennsylvania.
Macy's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Macy's.
Say her name.
Macy's. It had one broken mirror. There was piles of clothes everywhere. There was nobody working it. Like, I thought that somebody was there. I was like, can I get a room? He's like, I don't work here. I was like, this
It's
is
a dying industry.
already off to a great start. I was already embarrassed. And then I go in there and someone starts knocking. I thought they were knocking on my door because I can't hear. I don't know where the knocking's coming from. They weren't knocking on my door. So I'm just saying, oh, someone's in here. They're like, no, I'm next door. I found an open window. I'm like, this is amazing. This is great.
Vulnerable, naked in there. You're like, help
No,
me get
literally.
out of
And
here.
then the one that I went to there didn't have a little stool to put my stuff on.
Oh, I hate that.
So I had to put it on the floor on the dusty, crusty
sucks.
ground.
That sucks.
And then when I'm leaving, there was already shit in there. And not that, I don't know, I just have anxiety about this where I'm like, I didn't steal anything. Like, that wasn't me. Everything that was on the floor in there was already on the floor, and then it just kind of ruined my whole shopping experience. So
Did you get a suit?
did I?
got-
Yeah, I did.
He went to the wedding in like a t-shirt. It was.
I did.
Macy's sucks.
I did. And it barely fit because I was just trying it on. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Were you excited to be at this wedding or no? How were the New Year wedding vibe?
Initially, I've talked about it on the show, I was a little upset because I love New Year's. I'm very protective over that holiday, but it ended up being a very fun time.
Hell yeah.
Everyone got COVID except us. Yeah. His whole
Everyone
family.
got COVID,
Sad,
except,
and we were in the
but
mix
we
of
were
it,
good.
too.
I think we had it before. I think
Yeah.
we were like hot
think
on the
so,
case. I
too.
think we had a, not to brag, but before everybody else did.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a fitting room in years.
Oh, so you're protecting
Don't.
your peace is what I'm hearing.
I order on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm on the internet, or I take it home and I'll bring it back. I just can't even imagine changing out in the world anymore. Like, I can't.
That's my thing. I'm always buying it online, but I'm always buying something that doesn't fit. And then I try it on, and Zach's like, that specific thing that you're buying, like if it's jeans or something, that is something I should go try on, because I'll spend the money, get it shipped to my house, then I won't return it on time doing an online return, and then he'll be like, I told you so, and he did.
It depends where
So-
you shop, but now some places make it so easy where you don't even have to like close the container. You just like throw it and show a code.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
okay,
don't really even
smart.
have to do stamps or you don't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
you-
The great
So-
takedown of brick and mortar. That's what
It
this
is sad. The
is.
mall culture is sad. It was like such a pivotal time of my life.
Yeah, we love the mall
Malls.
here. For sure. We went to the Mall of America.
Yeah,
That was fun.
we did that.
Did
do
you
that?
perform there?
No, I just
Oh.
I was performing, but no one was watching. I'm just like, yeah.
I stayed in the hotel in the mall because I was performing in the mall.
Oh, that's fun though.
And I've done this in
so-
Edmonton. It was actually amazing. The last time I did that, it was Thanksgiving Day weekend. So I got all the sales. So I was like running around the mall eating Starbucks for breakfast.
Oh
I
my
was,
God,
like,
that's so
loving it.
Tiffany
Yeah,
of you.
that's a very
I think
fun
we're
mall.
alone now. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's my
we're
take a
down.
hike.
I'm
Change
sorry you had
rooms,
that
take a hike.
experience though, because but I feel
Thank you.
like not feeling comfortable in the clothes you're in at a wedding is a bummer.
But I just drank until everything felt good.
Yeah, we
Which
had a good
didn't
time.
take that
we tore it
long.
up. We tore it up for sure. The music was great.
It was.
Oh,
Sweaty.
this reminded me of a fucking good this I'm switching my take a hike.
Okay,
Take a
great. You're up
hike.
next. What are you telling me to take a hike?
Take a hike. Okay, dry weddings are bad. And then whenever you say like, fuck dry weddings, I'm not gonna go to your dry ass wedding, people are like, you're an alcoholic, you need help. If you would choose liquor over your friend, you're not a good friend and you have a problem. You're wrong. You're wrong. This has nothing to do with me having an
invited
alcohol
you?
problem.
I've never heard of a dry wedding in my life.
Oh,
I haven't
well,
either.
I'm on the internet a lot, and it's like, am I the asshole? Like,
Yeah.
Instagram knows how to rile me up, and it's like, and this is one of those things that is
It's a rage baiting.
It's rage baiting me because it's people being like, if you can't go to a dry wedding and have fun without drinking, you have an alcohol problem. And I go, no, I don't have an alcohol problem at all, but I want to get drunk at a wedding. What are you talking about?
I don't want to go to a wedding sober ever. That's not fine.
No, it's not. But my big thing is the people that are like, then I'm not going. It's like, just bring a flask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
bring
do
a
that
flask.
anyway.
Like, if I understand, like, if the groom's family are a bunch of addicts and they can't contain themselves, be respectful. And I'm hating everyone on every spectrum.
Mhm.
You don't not go to your friend's wedding, but just sneak some stuff, take a drug. I don't know, but like, I'm against all of it. I'm mad about all of it. But I want a bar at a wedding, and it doesn't mean I have an alcohol problem or I can't have fun sober.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody I like enough that I would go willingly to their wedding sober the whole time.
Now, did you guys ever watch Four Weddings?
I was obsessed with
Yeah, like
weddings.
there was a couple dry weddings. In
One of them
that
was filmed in my town.
Oh my God.
I wasn't
In his like downtown, it's like right by
at
your
a
house.
whaling museum, and I was actually very chic, and she did win.
Ooh.
They were so cunty on that show. They would be like, they would score so poorly. Actually, reboot that. I would watch
Reboot
that
that.
obsessively.
Reboot that.
Yeah.
No, I bought my friend a piece of art once, and it was Four Weddings, and it was, the steak was tough, so I give this wedding a 4. It's like, but
The bride's dress
yeah.
was pretty, but I would never have that shape too. It's like, are you serious, bitch? They were vicious on that.
They
show.
were vicious if you have to wait in a line. But I just feel like just because you want to drink somewhere doesn't mean like there's appropriate places to drink. I just don't think it means you
Can I
have an
ask you a
issue.
question? Are you drink? Well, this episode's coming out in February. It's January
Yeah.
right now. Did you do dry January or no?
No. I think we're in a fraught time in our universe where
totally.
we really need to take every opportunity to have a nice Manhattan out and about.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Wait,
I'm
can you tell me
sorry.
what is your? I'm just curious. What is your drink?
I don't have I love Manhattans. Like Maker's
Okay.
Manhattan. If I'm somewhere nice, like I want a Manhattan.
Uh-huh.
But I love a Tito's soda and I love a Jack on the Rocks. But I'm open. Like if I'm somewhere, I'll have a margarita. Like I'm open to booze. I just don't love wine. I don't drink wine really.
Wine has not been good to me lately. It's like giving me
Oh,
headaches.
yeah.
I also am not a brown liquor guy.
Like, yeah, I love a lychee martini. If I like a Cosmo, like I'm down to fuck around for sure.
So this actually segues.
Baseball game, I'll have a beer.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
the
like
time.
I'm open to being where I'm at.
Ayahuasca.
I don't want to puke.
Well, this conversation goes perfectly for
Mushrooms.
my take a hike.
Perfect.
It is the prices of happy hours in New York. I am just so over it.
That was pretty
There's
seamless.
nothing happy about a $12 drink at 4 p.m. The price of a happy hour cocktail should not exceed $9 ever. I don't care what's in it. That is ridiculous. I did the math. A bottle of Tito's is 750 milliliters, which can approximately make around 17 drinks, which means they're charging, that bottle is making the restaurant minimum $200. So you can't get me an $8 mule. That's fucked.
It is.
There's
fun.
no happy hour in New York.
Where do you live?
Brooklyn.
See, I'm in the East Village, and you can get that there. The college kids are out there drinking.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. I'm not seeing, how much though?
Well, I see the signs. I should look because I think it is 12. But yeah,
But
I
12
agree with
isn't
you
a
though.
happy-
I clapped.
that's-
I agreed with you.
Our brain is rotted by living
There's
here.
just like one Mexican spot. You're right. Our brains are rotted. I remember when I first moved to New York in like 2014, we would go to this place where with every pitcher you bought, you got free guacamole.
And that's what I want to be seeing everyone listen to that because then it's fun. I don't care what the picture costs. Add that into the price. I feel like I'm winning. I love
We would
that.
all share one order of fajitas and just get the guac
you
and chips
bitch.
and just like fucking
Go to
get
town.
pitchers.
You just fill up on the chips and guac. I love that.
Just like
Oh,
young in New York.
damn.
No, you're right. I love a beer and a shot. Like $8. Yes, happy hour. Make it but it's kind of like with Black Friday and everything happening and like economy wise.
Yeah.
Like people are just fucking us.
Florida still got
Everyone's
it though. They're popping off down there with the liquor. That's a place to drink.
Do you think the new counselor likes the top bunk or the bottom bunk? Over.
Either way, I'm giving them my boondoggle keychain. Over.
Welcome back to Camper Crush of the Week, campers. This is the part of the show where we share what we're loving, who we're snogging, who gets a Camper Crush award. Jonathan, what are you crushing on?
My current camper crush is eBay.
Yeah, expand on that.
I've been spending a lot of time on eBay. It's like a digital yard sale. It's the only place you can find a signed baseball, a chicken nugget that kind of looks like Jesus, and like a Beanie Baby that's going for $50,000, all on the same website. Like there's truly nothing else like it.
It's
you
commerce.
know? And in a world where everything's just being 3D printed and kind of, the wool being pulled over our eyes, eBay's a safe space.
It is.
I've been loving eBay. Can I read you a couple of the things that I've been purchasing? I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, here are my recent purchases on eBay by Jonathan Carson. American Eagle wooden hangers. Have you ever seen those before?
No.
I know it's really specific, but the people who use them, they're great. They like have them in a store. They're wooden and they have a hole in the middle. So you can put the other hangers through it like this. I've never seen anybody else do it like that. Can you vouch for me and say
they're
it's a
stacks,
good?
yeah.
Thank you.
I honestly thought it was going to be a hanger that's carved to look like an eagle.
That
And then it wasn't.
I bet.
Your patriotic closet.
Yeah.
You know who's got that? I'm sure eBay does.
I'm sure.
My next purchase is a Livestrong bracelet. Which, like now that
How
I'm-
much?
Yeah, how much was
I
it?
don't ask the price of things.
Okay.
That's just rude. And now that I'm thinking about it, it didn't go to the charity. I think I just sent it to some person. Maybe they donated it. Probably not. A gel candle with seashells in them. Do you remember those from back in like
I would want that.
the 2000s?
I
Yeah,
wouldn't light it, but I'd like to just put my finger.
Yeah, just
It
I
won't
wanna
be
finger
lit.
it a little, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just
Fish it out a little bit.
to sit on a shelf. A July 2003 copy of Cosmo magazine with Drew Barrymore on the cover.
I would like that.
Yeah, it got
I
lost
love
in the
her.
mail, but it finally came. Oh my god, it was
I wonder what hair length she was at. What was she promoting in 2003? Was it Home Fries?
maybe Charlie's Angels.
Maybe.
No, probably an Adam Sandler movie of some sort. But she had the short, like wispy, and it's a
yeah.
yellow background. It's a classic.
Okay.
And then my final thing that I purchased, which is actually en route as of today, is Ed Hardy body spray that I will be using as room spray in the downstairs bathroom.
Did you know Ed Hardy made sangria?
No.
I didn't
How
know that
does
either.
nobody know this?
No.
I had
used
no
to-
idea.
I used to drink that all the time in high school.
Was it good?
It's sweet.
Okay.
It'd be
The
good by
bottle
a
looks
pool.
fun. The bottle's so like
Well,
classic
you
as
bought
art.
these.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have the candle in the house.
What are you gonna do with the magazine?
I don't know. I did a little series on Instagram and TikTok very briefly where I was like ordering old magazines and it did well. Maybe I should do, honestly, why didn't I do that with that one? I think I lost interest by the time it came in the mail.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of like flipping through and taking the old quizzes. It's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just bought old magazines before and then I don't do anything with them. So I was just like curious.
Wait, why did you buy old magazines?
Same with you. Oh, it's Drew. Oh, I love this cover. Like, oh, I remember this time. Like, I wanna spend.
Did you-
I wanna spend. I
wanna
want stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Etsy, which is similar to eBay, but definitely not the same.
Yeah, eBay's like stepsister.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's definitely more with it and creative. I love
Etsy's
that.
a bitch. Because it's just these like local girl artisans trying their best. And so the shipping's tough.
That little ceramic mug, they're like, it's going to be 6 months. And I'm like, okay.
She's like making putts as fast as I can.
yeah, it's
She's
difficult.
like spinning the wheel with the little.
And it's
pump.
just one girl making these Bravo ornaments, you know? It's like she can only make so many.
Oh my god!
I bought a suede jacket on eBay. That was my last eBay purchase, and it was beautiful. So I like eBay. eBay's
Yeah.
great. I used to be kind of averse to it as a child, and I was like, "Oh, it's so."
It's intimidating.
It is, but once you get in, I think you're in.
Yeah, I've never sold anything on eBay because I don't know how that works, and I'm not really interested. And also, if somebody has a return, I'm like, just keep the money. Like, I don't want to deal with that, you know. But I did make at one point an Excel spreadsheet of every Beanie Baby and the prices, and I'm just curious as to why I'm finding the same exact Beanie Baby.
Well, because people are mentally ill. So like what happens is like you can find the same Beanie Baby for $8 and then the same one will be listed for $25,000. It's just like it's just
But why not
maniacs.
try?
Not me scrolling being like, I'm interested. I'm putting a down payment on. I got Klarna. I will put a down payment on that. Something
Not
special about
Klarna.
that one. Yeah, but
ShopPay was one of the best inventions. Whoever CEO'd ShopPay, way to go.
I've never used ShopPay.
I love it. They save everything you need. Everything's just there. I love it.
Oh, is that what it is? That is
like
the
it
thing
has. It's the purple.
that- okay.
Yeah, I've used them before. Wasn't there
A leak, probably.
a scandal with
Always.
honey? I think it might have been a leak, and they're tracking your data.
Oh,
And
the
to me-
coupons.
yeah, but to
Yeah,
me,
they're not giving you coupons without tracking. Like
to me, I understood that. I was like, of course, they're targeting me for things that I'm interested in and getting me a bargain. And I knew that, and I'm okay with it. Like, if you want to know that I'm shopping on eBay for the Beanie Babies, that's fine. Cut me a deal, and we're good.
Yeah.
I still have all my Beanie Babies.
We'll have to do a price check. I have an
I
Excel
do.
spreadsheet.
It's nothing real. Listen, I struggled during the pandemic. I looked it up. Like, no, it's not real enough. It's not.
What do you
But
mean real enough? They're just like not like in
They're just not
demand?
worth anything.
Again,
Well, did you guys watch the documentary?
No.
watch
You
it?
have to
I
watch
didn't
the
watch
doc.
it.
It's basically the whole fubbub of Beanie Babies started because of overeducated stay-at-home moms in the Chicago suburbs. They created the frenzy. They're just these Harvard women who are raising kids. They're bored. They had nothing. And they're the ones who started chasing and calling Hallmarks. And like they are responsible for why
Wow.
they became popular.
Not it being my mom, because that was literally,
Yes.
I grew up in the Chicago
Yes.
suburbs. I'm like, Barb, did you have something to do with this? That's what amphetamines does to you.
Yeah.
But the best part of the doc is this woman who still like does stuff with Beanie Babies. She goes, their eyes are so magical. They say so much. And then it's the platypus's eyes. And it's like, it's just
Bead.
black beads.
Yeah, it's not even like your iris. It's just like a black bead.
Oh my god.
You guys got to watch it. It's an easy, but obviously the guy's not like nice and didn't pay his employees.
Oh,
They
they
never
never
are.
do.
You don't get a
Well, yeah,
documentary if you're a nice person. So like that's just what
Well, I tried
happens.
watching, but they're trying too hard. They're like the Abercrombie. I watched. It's fine. It's everything I knew. Same with the Lisa Frank. They're like the like the dim behind the glitter, and I'm like, this is boring.
The
You're like
Abercrombie one was
inventing stuff.
boring.
Yeah.
I was like, we don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care. We knew this. We knew this was like pornographic and like fucked up, and the guy was
Yeah.
like tan and weird.
Mm-hmm.
Grown men shouldn't be wearing like flip flops like that. That man was weird that created it.
All right. So what are you crushing on?
Okay, this is a little controversial, but I feel we have to keep his name alive and keep paying attention to this case, even though the media is trying to keep it down. But it's Luigi. It's Luigi Mangione.
Okay.
And I refuse to let the media and government, and like, we need to pay attention to this case.
There's a lot of
where
noise going
where are
on.
we at
Stuff's
in the
happening.
case right now?
So the federal court date has been pushed. The next court date's February 18th.
Okay.
I'm on my
And
birthday.
it's going to be federal. Yeah, it was supposed to be on the January 21st, but they pushed it, which is good for the defense to like build a case, but it's also like the prosecution needs, like everyone needs to work on their case. So they all got more time. And then what's tough for the defense that I was reading in this Baltimore paper, there's not a lot of media. And this is the thing. And comments are limited. And even Etsy, I wanted to buy Luigi stuff. You can't even look for it. There's like 2 items. You can buy a Jeffrey Dahmer candle. Like you can buy
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Gacy merch. You can buy other killers, and he's alleged, like he's not even convicted. The like perp walk, all the terrorism charge, like I think we really need to pay attention, and they don't want to show photos of his face anymore because we think he's hot. Like they're suppressing it, they're limiting comments, and they're not giving us up-to-date news on it. And I think it's just something that we should pay attention to. I know there's a lot going on in the world, but
No, yeah. obviously,
and they're trying to make it seem like we're into it because he's just hot. But we need the evidence. How did it, like, who got from the hostel to Midtown that fast? Like, what are we doing? Like, There's an FBI report, and you can read it.
So you don't think it was him?
I don't. I think there's more to it. Like, I want a handwritten analysis. Like, was the backpack and everything dropped in Central Park, or was he found with it? Cops are allowed to legally lie to you. Cops are allowed to legally lie to the papers. Like, when you read a paper and it says the cop said, that means nothing. They don't have to tell the truth. And they said, we found fingerprints in Manhattan. What are you talking about? We also watched the video, but like the eyebrows don't match. You know, you can't pluck eyebrows that fast.
And I've been saying that, but everyone, I've been shut down on that. So.
People are shutting it down. And the fact of the matter is the CEO, no one cared about him. Like, no one's even said one nice thing. The meeting went on. It's not terrorism. And we all just need to be careful.
My crush of the week is Bojangles.
I'm just joking. Yeah.
Well, no, it's hard left here, everybody.
I want it to be a hard left.
Well, when this episode airs, we will be in North Carolina.
Yeah, because I was about to say no one goes to North Dakota.
Yeah,
the Dakotas don't get anywhere; they have to travel.
Well, is there a
Bojangles
in North Dakota?
There's nothing there. Like literally, there's nothing in the Dakotas.
If there was one there, maybe I would tour there. Maybe actually, I don't know if I have an audience there. I don't know who's there.
Nobody goes there.
You can't say nobody.
No, but they know it.
There.
They have to travel to a different state to go see artists. No one goes there because no one really lives there.
What's their
There's
capital?
nothing there. It's Mount Rushmore, and that's that. There's nothing there.
It's
Bismarck.
No, that's a bit.
No, that's Nebraska.
That felt right though for a second. I had a twang in my throat.
Topeka.
Topeka? You can't just say her
that's
name
Kansas.
like that. That's crazy.
Pokemon.
Don't bring Topeka into this right now. She does not want that clout. Either way, it is Bojangles, and Bojangles needs attention globally. We're not talking about it enough. There's no Bojangles in New York. Okay, we have Raising Cane's. I don't give a fuck. I want Bojangles immediately. I want the chicken sandwich. I'm landing in the airport, and I don't care if it's 10 a.m. I'm high. I've never
had it, and I'm going to have it the next
Are you a
time
chicken sandwich girl?
Yes, I love a chicken sandwich.
You have, oh my God. And their soda carbonation is so great. Their biscuits, their green beans, or like whatever their vegetables, it might be maybe okra. It's a little dingy looking. Bojangles, I'm sorry. It's a little brown. You skip that. Get the mac and cheese.
40 in it.
Get the biscuit. Oh my God, it's such good.
Do you like the
fast
Chick-fil-A
food.
mac and cheese?
I do. I do.
And how do you compare the Bojangles?
Well, the Bojangles has more of a Cajun flair.
Ooh.
So they're different. They're not even the same.
Oh,
I would like the Bojangles sandwich over the Chick-fil-A.
I don't love it. I would rather have Popeyes. I'd rather have McChicken. I really don't. I like the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese. I'm like going over
Popeyes
the
makes me
Bojangles.
sick, but it's so
Yeah,
good
of
going
course.
down. But it's like, no, it's like
no
bad.
one eats it and goes, I'm feeling
No, but like
great.
it's chemical what it does to me. It's like on a different level. They're poisoning us. There's a conspiracy. Popeyes is hurting.
No, they're like,
people.
we'll tell you it's on the label, babe, but like you keep coming
No,
back
it's dark.
to the drive-thru.
It's dark magic there.
I did see that you posted the video reviewing the chicken Big Mac.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It was fun. I'd rather have the original, but I was like happy to try it. And
Yeah,
I'm
something
like, I love McDonald's.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
love McDonald's too. I really do.
I was going to try
You
it.
can't be that mad.
And you know that when they DoorDash us, it's pretty fresh. I'm not upset.
This was actually on my other take a hike was I hate when they pick up my food, then pass my house to go to the second food to then drop off my.
Oh, I always do express.
Or I have to pay I can't.
I
I
do.
can't. That's where
Yeah,
I'd
that's
rather.
where
Do you have
Yeah.
Dash Pass?
I have mine on Postmates. Is that the problem? I have Postmates Gold or One or
Yes,
whatever.
you pay. And I feel like if you do it more than a couple times a month, I feel like those membership programs, they do pay for themselves.
They do, but you still have to pay extra for Express.
I do, but I just think I'm like, you know what? That's why I'll do another like ad on my on TikTok or something.
Because I wanted breakfast before I had to be out the door at 10 a.m. And I'm like, you're going to Wegmans? I'm like, that's not even a quick pickup. I'm like, this motherfucker's going to Wegmans.
That's not okay. Yeah, yeah. You got to pick and choose your Express battles. A breakfast is an Express.
Yeah, can you help? Okay, breakfast is an Express. Okay,
Yeah, lunch should be Express too. Dinner, you're already home. Relax. Get a bag of chips from the cupboard.
Yeah,
You can have a little.
Not the cupboard.
You can have a little something. No, I had a Dasher yesterday who I ordered from Chopped. I actually really like Chopped. I don't know how you feel about Chopped.
I've had it.
I like their spicy Caesar. He calls me. He goes, "This is taking too long. I'm not doing it." And I said, "Well, I'm not going to cancel. You have to cancel it." He was like, "I don't know." And I was like, "No, you have to cancel because I'm going to lose money." And he was like, "Fine." I'm like, not me fighting with him. And then I had to call them, and they were like, "We'll reassign you." My salad got there in 2 hours. It was fine. I still ate it.
My order was wrong.
He got chicken in his. He's a
don't need meat.
pescatarian, so. And you know that's what you do.
Wait, that's
You
what I
can't
assigned.
complain when you do delivery because it's like you get what you get and you can't get upset. And I was like, "Can you please refund the Express?" They did. They did.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
had to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
back to Bojangles. I can't get DoorDash here because there's no Bojangles. So Bojangles.
Did you grow up with it in Massachusetts though? Like,
No,
where did you find Bojangles?
The airport, the Charlotte airport, where everything good and bad happens at the same time. I've been in their chapel.
He talks about the
I used to do
Charlotte
cameos in
airport
the
so much.
in the chapel of the Charlotte airport because it was so quiet.
Yes.
Forgive me, Father. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I just love it. The vibes are high there.
What song's been stuck in your head all week? Welcome to Camp Songs.
Welcome back to Camp Songs. You guys know the deal. We put songs on our playlist on Spotify and YouTube every single week of every song that's ever been on the show. It's the songs that have been stuck in our head all week. This week we have 3 songs.
Ooh, juicy.
The playlist is getting fat. Jonathan, what is your song of the week?
My song of the week is coming from the 90s, and it's from a film that just turned 27 years old yesterday. My song is Spice Up Your Life by Spice Girls. Are we a fan over there?
Yeah.
Hi.
I had a Spice
Okay.
Girls birthday party in 5th grade.
You can
hell
say she's
yeah.
a fan.
Well, actually, to bring economy candy, I was like, you don't have any Spice Girls lollipops from back in the day. He goes, no, those go on eBay for $100 a pop.
Oh, the Chupa Chupas.
But you're on eBay, $100.
But you don't
I
want
will find you
an
some.
old lollipop for $100.
Well, no,
Yes,
it would
we
just
do.
need to have the I wouldn't open. I wouldn't have it.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
You
That's-
wouldn't be a little taste, a little nibble.
They were clear, like the no lollipop has been made.
Wait, can you tell me what this is? I want to look it
Okay,
up.
wait, hold
And
on.
it would come with a sticker inside. Because I was poor, we couldn't really go to Limited 2, but I could get the lollipops.
I
It
want to
was
see what
so
this
tangible
is.
and
Okay,
achievable.
Okay, so while you're looking that up, I'm going to give you 2 fun facts. You probably already know this, but Zach, if you didn't know, and campers, the band was actually named Touch, and they were made up of Victoria, Mel C, Mel B, Jerry, and a 5th member. Do you know this?
What do you mean? Oh, is
The
there a
f-
member before the member?
Yes. So the other
Oh.
member was Michelle Stephenson, but Michelle left the group in 1994 and was replaced by Emma, aka Baby
Oh,
Spice.
She was,
Love
I feel like,
Baby.
the
and
most-
then they changed the name to Spice Girls. What Spice Girl were you?
Okay, so Ginger was my favorite sex appeal. I loved Ginger, but my birthday party I only invited 4 people. My friend Erin had red hair, so
You couldn't.
What are you posh?
I was scary at my party, and my sister built horns, and I wore leopard print, and it did work out fun, but I wasn't like connected to her spiritually like I was to Ginger.
Yeah,
But I
you can't
was
compete with a
scared.
real ginger though that day.
No,
you can't.
not even at my own birthday. And then I couldn't even. And then my friends had other favorites, and I had to it just kind of.
You're
worked.
watching them all disappear. You're like,
Oh my
well, who's
God, now you're-
left? It's scary.
Well, because our friend Jessica, she was the youngest of all of us, so she had to be baby. And so then I just it is what it is.
I can't be sporty. I'll flip
I see
out.
we're still healing from it, so I'm sorry to bring that.
I would rather be scary than sporty. I'm not
Oh,
sporty.
yeah.
No,
Oh, no, but
that's-
I
I
think
loved Posh for sure.
Yeah.
Sporty Spice, in my opinion, has the best voice.
No, I think it's like
It was never about the voice for me.
No, I know,
The full
I know,
package,
I
the
know
aesthetic
that.
of it all.
But like Baby with her like platforms and the white little baby doll dress, the movie.
So in 2014,
Yeah, what's the other
Victoria
fact?
tweeted, I hope it doesn't turn, but it is a picture of a Spice Girls pizza that they sold that she found at her mom's house. And each letter of spice is a different flavor.
Wow.
It seems really gross.
Was that
but they
frozen
signed
or
it.
were they making these from scratch?
This one is a frozen one that her mom kept.
That would have been funny at your birthday party.
It was tuna and
That would've
cheese,
been it.
ham and cheese, chilies and
Tuna
cheese,
and cheese.
spicy beef.
It's no, it's
fuck is
English.
that?
So me and my I have a friend, a close friend that is from Northern England, but she lives in London. But we travel a lot together. And one night of travel, we always stay in and watch Ab Fab and order Domino's. And this bitch is always like, "Should we get the corn and curry chicken?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like they do different things over
They're
there.
just- they're different.
Tuna
They're
on
different.
pizza. I feel like I would like it.
Because I love a tuna melt
Me too.
Me too, but I don't even.
and a clam pizza. I like.
I've never had.
Oh.
I love stinky foods. Like if the food makes a plain smell, I'm gonna pack it.
Like
I'm
blue
sorry about
cheese
it.
Or what?
Well, not blue cheese
Yeah,
crumbles,
maybe.
but like
Yeah.
tuna on pizza. I feel like
Yeah.
It is like an open face melt.
it's not
for
sexy,
sure.
you know. But I like
The
it.
tuna melts at Waverly Diner is really good.
Oh, good to know. Because I
Yeah.
love. a
Oh my god,
tuna
they're
melt.
so. I wrote thank you in the tuna that was left, which wasn't much, and he didn't see it. The guy he stacks a plate on top of it, but I did write him a message on.
With his
in my
straps.
tuna.
I
Sounds
can't
But-
wait.
Yeah,
that's
oh
a
my
good
god,
one.
so good. Okay, so that's my camp song. What have you got?
What Spice Girl were you?
Oh, kind of ginger, but I was usually just like the bus driver because I was like the gay friend in the Midwest. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I don't want to be a girl. That's crazy. But I did. I desperately wanted to be Ginger Spice.
So which one have you been?
I would have been Ginger.
Okay,
So like
yeah.
I share
Yeah.
that with you.
Oh,
yeah.
Ginger's the really popular one.
Yeah, she just had this like Union Jack sexy little outfit. And then she had like, it was electric red hair and then white right here.
Oh,
like, she had
yeah.
like 2 white strips. And she was just like the hottest to me. Like to me, she was just the sexiest.
Elsa could never.
My camp song. So I'm a Swiftie, but I'm a newer Swiftie, and so there's still so much I haven't discovered. And I just watched the Pond Sessions for the first time,
Oh, good. That's
and
fun.
I'd never heard the song "The Lakes," and I love it. And I've been listening to "The Lakes" over and over, and it's about like this British town where all these poets and artists used to live in this collective, and it's like fun. I like it.
It's not
I don't know
ringing
if
a
I've
bell
heard
with
that.
me. Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
good-
Like it's like a bonus folklore song for the true Looney Tunes.
Oh, wait,
Oh my
so
God, I
what's your
love-
And
favorite?
it's on the Pond Sessions.
Is folklore your number one?
It is. That's what got me, because I
Yeah.
was always a casual fan, right? I went to 1989. I know the hits. Like,
Okay.
I'm a pop girl. Reputation helped me through a breakup. Like, I like all, but I was more Miley, Gaga. And then folklore
I know.
got me. And then now I love Speak Now so much too. And like, I go back.
Yeah,
but
I was the folklore Evermore. I'm like, that was really,
Yeah.
really big. Okay, so
Romance, Beauty, Marjorie. Like, are you fucking kidding? Like, it's just so good.
I think Champagne Problems is
Please.
cinematic in a really deep,
Yes.
insane way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love. So what was it called again?
The Lakes.
The Lakes. Okay, so I have to hear that. I don't know that one.
Cool, yeah.
That's a fun one.
Or I like the song that's like, then I'm too fucking clean, but I think maybe
Yeah.
it's already on your playlist.
I don't
It's
know. if that's
not.
on it.
I don't
Yeah.
think it is.
Yeah, maybe we'll add both.
Yeah, we'll have both. We'll have both. Why not?
I love being there for when like a pop star blows up. Like
Yeah.
the moment.
Uh-huh.
I like being a part of
She's
the
on
moment.
that. What was she on? Jimmy Fallon last night or Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh, I don't know.
She just did a
Cool.
huge late night, and she was so fun. And obviously, she's on the couch, and she's like, "I am freaking out." That's the worst British accent I've ever done. But she was just like so like, "Rah, rah, rah." And I'm like, "Oh, she's fun. Like she's got like a real personality."
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I like it. I like that
I
song.
like that.
Okay, what have you got, ZZ?
2001, Pink, "Don't Let Me Get Me."
Don't let me get me.
I just heard it, and it was
Yeah.
just like really like hitting me in this like angsty, really fun way. She's like, "Never win first place. I don't support the team." I just like that kind of like, meh, meh. Like that's kind of like, and I'm too messy. It's like that same kind of like vibe. I think this is a really great Pink song. We saw Pink at Madison Square Garden. I was doing a brand deal, and I made a shirt that said I came to see her flip, and I was kind of a bit, and then I saw her actually flip live, and I actually was really emotional by it because it was just, she is a performer. She makes sure everybody sees her eyes, and like she really cares about her audience. I think I actually am a Pink stan.
Me too. When do you think she'll be tired of flipping? Do you
Not,
think she's tired of it or loves it?
I think she's the only one doing it. So
Yeah.
like, why would she stop?
I also want to say that like I kept seeing all the compilations of the videos online, but she only flipped like it was only one part
She
of the show.
edges you the whole show.
and
She's
it was
like I'm like, when
only
is
for
she
like
gonna flip?
it was only for like a minute. She did flips and like
Oh.
went around and then that was it. I was like, oh, I thought she would be flipping for the whole
So
show.
she builds. It's like an hour and a half, and then she finally does it, and it's like the whole room is like it's like 6-year-old women, and we're like, "Don't let me get me!" Like it's real fun, and I actually think she's just really talented. And she came up in that whole song is about coming up in a very toxic pop centric. Like it's never anti Britney. It was very anti the industry. So she's an honest singer, and I think she's great. And I just love Pink.
Well, that is all we've got for you today, campers. Lisa, thank you so much for coming and joining us at camp today.
Thank you. This was so fun.
Do you
So
want to
fun.
quickly plug your special and your social media and stuff real quick?
Yes, at Glitter Cheese is my social media, and
We
then
love
it's Night Owl on Netflix, and it's happening now. So go watch it. And if you're into it and you want to support me, you could just turn it on every time you leave the house.
Oh my God, I love that autoplay.
Campers, seriously, turn it on right now and let it loop all night. We're not joking.
Yeah.
It's doing top 10 numbers. I'm ready for it. I'm so excited. Campers, please watch it and support her on all socials. You're amazing. You're so funny. Thank you for doing our show. This has
Thank
been-
you. I can't believe you even DM'd me. I couldn't even believe it.
Oh my God. I'm honored. And as always, you guys can like, subscribe, rate, Patreon, kiss each other, hugs, love each other, support everybody. You know the deal. This is the Camp Counselors podcast, and we're all in it together. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Yeah. And with that being said,
Lights
out, campers.